then, yes, this segment allows for you and I to go conversational. Conversational in what sense? Because we'll be looking at the pages, but you love to regard it as the newspaper review, whichever one it is, as long as the goal is met, is okay, right? And then away from this one, which is going to be running till the 8 o'clock hour, as Vicky Vic, the sports minister on radio, will be here to take you on sports on Eagles Wings. And at 9 o'clock, I'll be right here because we will be talking and talking seriously, heart to heart, mind to mind, intellect to intellect, as we also take a dive into the tax reform bills and have a proper understanding. But hey, it's not for now. It will be for the 9 o'clock hour. So you best want to keep your fingers crossed right there as we get started. But how can we get started when I have not even told you what December 3rd or 3 of 2024 is all about? Now, this day is a very special day, and I need you to be very attentive to this one. It is International Day of Persons with Disabilities. International Day of Persons with Disability, and it is convened by the United Nations right there. It's got a theme for the 2024, and it says amplifying the leadership of persons with disability for an inclusive and sustainable future, right? And did you know that an estimated 1.3 billion people experience significant disability? This represents 16% of the world's population, or 1 in 6 of us. Oh, that is something alarming. And some of us, or some persons with disability, die up to 20 years earlier than those without disability. Awful sad. So please, as much as you can, you should as well be very fair, to those with a disability. Right now, the leadership of persons with disabilities is epitomized by the Global Disability Rights Movement slogan, "Nothing about us without us." Now, it connotes the basic requirements of participation, representation, and inclusion, and calls for persons with disabilities to actively shape the conditions of their lives. Now, as they do their bid, we do our part, and we make sure that this world that we live in is a better place in the world, in the words of the late Michael Jackson, right? Heal the world, make it a better place. But how can we heal the world if we are not healed ourselves? So this is why this awareness is very important, especially on a day like this. Now, I should greet you in the way that I know how to. I would say, "I miss you" in my dialect. I would say, "Agife" in Agbagi. I would say, "Olodudu" in Igala. I would say, "Otutuoma" in Igbo. And I would say, "Ekaro" in Yoruba. And finally, in Nakwana. I love the sound of that this morning in Hausa. And of course, you already know the language that is universally accepted by you and I. Una, good morning. My name is Uduak Daniel, and let's get to know some things that you ought to know this morning as we delve into the pages this morning, right? After letting you in understand things, it is very important that we just dive into the front page of Nigerian newspapers this morning. Now, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has revealed the recovery of an estate in the local government district of Abuja, measuring 150,500 square meters. Now, the commission described this as its single largest assets that recovery since its inception in 2003. Okay, now the chairman, Senate Committee on Ecology and Climate Change, Seriake Dixon, PDP by Elsa West, it is representing right there, has said the National Assembly will pass the tax reform bills despite opposition from different quarters. Now, Dixon, in an interview with newsmen in Abuja on Monday, said the bills would be passed like the petroleum industry bill, the PIB, stressing that heavens would not fall when the tax bills consequently passed. That part got me. Heavens will not fall, right? When the bills or the tax bills, not just any kind of bills, are being passed. That's what Siriake Dixon says. Or what about the part of liaising with the stakeholders into looking at this? I mean, look, regardless of whether or not you have a good ideas, a good intention, and all of that, don't you think that this should also be subject to the very, very intellectual standpoint of stakeholders? Well, I'm just asking a question. But others are saying that, hey, if it is a good thing and other people, quite a number of people or a section of people are opposing it, go on with it. Regardless, little wonder Siriake had said heavens would not fall when the tax bills consequently pass. But I should also let you in on something that has to do with foodstuff transporters. Now, the foodstuff transporters under the Amalgamated Union of Foodstuff and Cattle Dealers of Nigeria, it is the AUFCD, have warned that food prices will skyrocket in December. What is not skyrocketing just now? I don't know. I mean, get to the point of sale, that's the POS operators right now, for as low as 500 naira for withdrawal, they collect 200 naira on top of it. So in other words, you are actually parting ways with 700 naira, and it makes me wonder what exactly is going on, in December. Why must it always be December every time? And then a close call conversation with one of them says, we did buy money, bros. The money we did buy this time, we didn't even see them. And my jaws dropped. Well, there is yet another one going on now. These guys, the AUFCDN, they call themselves the Amalgamated Union of Foodstuff and Cattle Dealers of Nigeria, have said that this December, it go red, right? So food prices will skyrocket in December. The national president of the association, Mohammed Tahir, explained that the rising cost of fuel and diesel, combined with daily extortion and double taxation on federal highways, are severely impacting foodstuff transporters. Okay. We will survive. All right? The enemy will take the fall. Okay, I don't want to sound like a preacher now, but let's get to this one now. 4 children were reportedly rescued from suspected child traffickers by operatives of the Rivers State Police Command. Now, the police operatives also arrested 2 persons linked to the development. Okay, rescue team! Now, the industrial action by the Nigeria Labour Congress NLC over the non-implementation of the new national minimum wage grounded the civil service in 3 states and the Federal Capital Territory, with Governor Francis Nwifuru of Ebonyi threatening to replace workers in the states should they fail to return to work. Is that even possible? Let me see. I'm not sure. Nwifuru made the threat during a live broadcast in his office at Government House, Centenary City, Abakaliki, on Monday. All right, to Edo State now. Edo State Governor Monday Okwebolo on Monday swore in the 3 judges who were shunned by the Godwin Obaseki administration during the swearing in of 5 of their colleagues last year. Now, he said he did it in fulfillment of his campaign promise to right the wrongs of his predecessor. But something comes to mind. What if there was a comma in these 3 judges? I know. Some might say that, hey, no, this was a clear case of witch hunts. Why will you, swear in 5 and then you let go 3? What if there was a dent? I'm just saying, all right, the magic if it is called. What if there was a dent in these 3 judges? So because you're trying to undo the wrongs or right the wrongs of your past or your predecessor, it means that you must swear them in. Well, I don't know what it is, but I mean, if you say that swearing them in is the way forward and it's going to help the good people of Edo State, I mean, that's what we stand for, right? Well, that's something good. Something good. The 3 judges now must be having a grin. It's not just going to be a smile or a laughter. It's going to be a grin on their faces. Well, congratulations to them. Now, the Nigeria Police Force, NPF, on Monday announced the arrest of 113 foreign nationals involved in sophisticated cybercrime activities, including internet fraud and marketing scams. According to the police, the arrests took place on November 3rd of 2024 in Jahi, Abuja. Well done, police. NPF, you are sweeting my stomach, my belly. Well, no, that's a good work. We keep it up and do more. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has announced the appointment of Adeyinka Adeboye, the CEO of certain Okay, football club, I think, as the senior special assistant to the president on grassroots sports development. Adeboye previously held a similar position under the former Minister of Sports, Senator John Enoch. Okay, now the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has confiscated and destroyed counterfeit alcoholic drinks worth over 30 million naira in Lagos. Now, the agency disclosed this in a Monday post on X, that is formerly Twitter, right? NAFDAC said the fake products were uncovered in an illegal production site located at Offin Road, Balogun, Lagos Island, following a complaint. NAFDAC, well done. Okay, a lot of bells ringing now this time. I love it. Now, the Kano State House of Assembly on Monday rejected the tax reform bills currently under consideration at the National Assembly. At a plenary presided over by the Speaker, Ismail Fagore. The lawmakers kicked against the bills after extensive deliberation. Now, the majority leader, Lawan Husseini, ANPP Dala, introduced a motion of urgent public importance, emphasizing the need for northern lawmakers and the Conference of Speakers to prevent the passage of the bill. But Seriake Dixon says, if you like Evan Fall, we will still pass the bill. If we have to trample on whatever it is that we have to trample on, we will still pass the bill. But then it brings to mind if this is authoritarian or if this is indeed the democracy that we are talking about or asking for. Well, let's get to the front page now of Nigerian newspapers. Well, you are the one who decides, your thoughts on this one. My job is to open it up and present it to you the best that I can, right? So we will look at the front pages already and see to it that we brought to the fore some of the dailies as we know it and allow for us to have a real newspaper review time right here and right now. Keep in mind, this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, where we give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. So get across there and show your support. And I want to say congratulations to us. That's right. 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, man. You are the best. Yes, I'm talking to you. Don't look back. All right. Yes, I'm talking to you. You are the best. Thank you so much. And see for yourself there and see for yourself the ambience, the beauty in the studio, and give us a subscription right there. It's free of charge, by the way. And of course, let us into where it is that you are, sending a message or watching from. Do the same for Facebook at Eagles FM Abuja. Get on there and see that what I say is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but now, the Nation newspaper, the big story I see: tax reform bills not against North's presidency declares. It's the three riders to it. The first one to scrap TET fund, the other second rider Dogara bill in. I think it's it's unshakable, is what they're saying. And the last rider to that one now, right? Let's see how far that begins on the front page of the Nation newspaper right now, and it's continued on page 2 of the Nation newspaper. To yet another page 2 right now, looking so popular. I'm seeing this one, and it sees me to 2.2 billion US dollars Euro bond, 300% over subscription, a pass mark for Tinubu's reforms. Edun Cardoso Oria upbeat, right? That's something that they are joining their voices, collectively in saying that, okay, 2.2 billion US dollars Euro bond, 300% oversubscription, a pass mark for Tinubu's reforms. That story continues on page 2 of the Nation. To yet another continuation of stories, this one is on page 28. It says EFCC seizes 753 duplexes in single largest recovery. They say this is the single largest asset recovery since their inception in 2003. Right, you might want to go see that story now on page 28 of the Nation newspaper. But just above the Nation newspaper banner now, you would find this one now. Conduct of council polls disgraceful, says Speaker Abbas. And you would find that one on page 4 of the Nation newspaper. Still at the apogee, the heights, the peak, the zenith of the Nation newspaper front page. Minimum wage strike shuts down government offices in Kaduna, Nasarawa, FCT area offices. All right, page 28, looking popular now. Now, let's still go to the side. This will be at the top right corner of the Nation newspaper front page. Partial compliance with poly teachers strike. All right, page 25 to page 27 now. Millions gone in Abuja, Ibadan markets. Fire. That's so devastating, I tell you. So devastating. Millions gone in Abuja, Ibadan markets. Fire. Oh, that's so sad. Page 27 is carrying that story. Now let's get to the base of the Nation newspaper front page. Customs officer, wife, 4 children burned to death at home. Talk about trouble coming to find you even at home. You know, I always preach, stay safe. Please mind the places you go to, but you know, sometimes even trouble looks for you at home. And I really commiserate with these ones whose souls should rest in peace out there. Customs officer, wife, 4 children burned to death at home. All right, I don't know. I don't like stories like this. What can we say? Stories like this will still pop off. Page 27 is carrying the story. Just underneath the Nation newspaper banner now, Okpebholo inaugurates 3 judges that Obaseki declined to swear in. And you would find that one on page 26 of the Nation newspaper. Away from the Nation now, let's get you to the Punch newspaper, and let me punch you with this one as well. Tax reform. PDP others urge talks as presidency defends bills. And page 2 is carrying that big story on the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning. Senators Okpeyemi Dixon, Kalu reps back bills. Opposition parties warn federal government against using force. All right, that's the only writer for that story you would find on page 2. I don't know, for some reason page 2 is really looking popular across, board, whether it's the Nation and now the Punch. Page 2, and it's carrying the big stories. Can you beat that? Now let's go to the side of the Punch newspaper. Minimum wage strike. We for fumes as 3 states FCT grounded. Page 2 again, right? Very popular now. To another one now, just above the Punch newspaper banner now. Federal government auditors probe NNPCL's 2.7 trillion naira subsidy refund claim. All right, page 19, and to page 7 now. 2027 APC dismisses threat by alleged splinter group. Oh, really? All right, now to page 30. Low-income earners can withdraw total retirement savings. All right, PENCOM is saying that right there and right now with the Punch newspaper. Okay, at the base, or basically the belly button area of the Punch newspaper front page, EFCC seizes 753 duplex estate, hides ex-government top shot's identity. Can you see that now? This is what we keep talking about. Why are you hiding the ex-government's top shot identity? Why are you doing that? And this is exactly why Nigerians keep talking about, hey, come out, transparent, be open, and show accountability. What is the point of hiding these people's, when you already know that these people are milking us dry? Well, anyways, I know I will hear from Moses, when it comes to that. And as that even crossed your mind before, because it has crossed mine, right? And that one you find on page 7. But let's go to page 29 now. This is the total basements, the ground foundation, right? Federal government protests Nigerian Army's probe by ICC. Okay, page 29 carrying the story. Tears as customs officer. Why 4 kids die in Osun fire. Tears as customs officer. Why 4 kids die in Osun fire. Souls rest in peace. That's all I can say. Page 5, you would find that story. And the last story that I'm bringing to you with the Punch newspaper now. Ajayi to appeal ruling upholding Ayedatiwa deputy's candidacy. Are we still on this? Are we still on this? I don't know. But let's go see this one now. The Guardian newspaper and the big story, Electricity Act. Okay, states face subsidy burden as Lagos leads with $10 billion deal legislation. All right, states face subsidy burden as Lagos leads with $10 billion deal legislation. All righty, page 6 is carrying that story, and for some reason, I don't know, the page 6 is actually written in red. Does that spell danger or does that spell love? You tell me. Now let's go see this one. It says Nigeria raises $2.2 billion from latest Eurobond auction. Oh, that's nice. If there's a good thing, then give it to us. Okay, and now let's see this one now. Well, it's on page 2, by the way, and to page 3, add 1 to 2, you get 3, following back to back, more like bumper to bumper. NLC vows to pursue new wage implementation before January. Okay, and 90% of Nigerians supports tax reform bill, says Oyedele. All right, Oyedele saying that now. Page 6 carries that story to page 3, looking popular as well. Nigeria records 42,700 AIDS-related deaths yearly, says NEP1. All right, now to page 28 now, it says human rights lawyer Dele Farotimi alleges threats to life. Oh, please. Now to this one, page 7, local council polls make mockery of democracy. Abbas is saying that one. Let's get to you to page 30. And MBF folds amnesty for repentant terrorists. Oh. And the last one that I'm bringing to you now, Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, I believe, laments real sector's decline in performance. High inflation firms exit. Man laments real sector's decline in performance. High inflation firms exit. Page 29 is carrying that story. And let's get on to the Daily Trust newspaper now. The Daily Trust newspaper has got the big story. 229 police officers killed in 22 months. 229 police officers killed in 22 months. That's not really a nice one. Can you imagine that right there? But you see that story begin on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper, continued on page 4 of the Daily Trust newspaper. By the way, that is the big story on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper. But just above that big story, but underneath the Daily Trust newspaper banner now, and this one you would find on page 6 of the Daily Trust, tax reform bills not to impoverish North, presidency saying that. And to page 15 now, Borno to construct North's first metro rail network. Borno to construct North's first metro rail network. That comes to bear, and it means that the North will begin to see an opening up, to the other parts of the country, and even outside the shores of Nigeria. I mean, neighboring countries, don't you think? And now let's get you to a story that is on page 8 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Why we moved our daughter's wedding to Barao Son to Abuja. Okay, that doesn't really make so much sense. Maybe there's a typo somewhere. Why we moved our daughter's wedding to Barao Son, okay, to Abuja. Now that makes sense. Bayero family saying that one. And let's see this one. Customs officer wife, 4 children die in midnight fire. Oh, not a good way to exit this life though. But that story you'd find on page 4. And federal government begins 50 electronic. Okay. Federal government begins 50 naira electronic levy deductions from OPay Money Point. All right. And you would find that one on page 19. To page 19 again, looking popular. Manufacturing sectors decline, evidence of hostile policies. And man is saying that right there. Okay, so the last story, the last, will I call it a mini big story now because it looks really bold in my eyes. Minimum wage workers shut FCT, Kaduna, Nasarawa, others. And one writer to it, pupils writing exams turned back in Abuja. That story is on pages 5 and 14 to show you how important that story is. You might as well want to go check it out right there and right now. All right. And I nearly skipped this one now. The story begins on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper and is continued on page 7, right? It says USD 100 million USD FDI boost for Enugu water infrastructure. Okay, that's something, and that's really good. I like right there. All right, let's go away from this one now and take you to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. It's going to be the last daily that will be taken just before I give you the numbers, so then we can have that conversation. Remember that this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, and you can catch us across social media platforms at Eagles FM Abuja. Do well to leave a comment and let us know that you came, you saw, and you're soaring with us together. And remember, it is an audiovisual experience experience that you can count on, that we give you anytime, any day, right? And let's get to Nigerian Tribune now. The big story: tax reform bill. Stefan Naseni Nikda won't be scrapped. Presidency clarifies. Shore's proposed law won't benefit wealthier states disproportionately, right? Why Senate will pass tax reform bills, and Siriake Dixon is saying that right there. Well, you cannot make such a statement if you don't have a lot of backing, right? Let's see how that pans out, though. Page 3 is carrying that story. And the mini big story now, or subsidiary, or the sub-big story. EFCC makes single largest asset recovery, man. Well, I'm looking at this. This is huge indeed. EFCC, this is huge. This is really huge. But I don't know. Are you going to make it, turn it around or turn it over into, the type of assets for housing those who are probably, trying their bid to own a house? I don't know. Are you just going to, is it going to help the housing deficit infrastructure problem or challenge that we face? I don't know. But y'all have the decision to make, though. Let's see how y'all, handle this, hoping that this is not going to be the last that we hear of this, right? But then it's got a couple of writers now to it there. Assets seized from unnamed top ex-government official. Second writer: estates covers 150,000 square meters, 753 units of duplexes involved. My goodness. Page 4 is carrying that story, by the way. But let's take you to the belly button area of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Minimum wage. States take on NLC. You are being unfair to us, Kaduna government tells NLC. Abia government debunks claims of non-implementation of new wage. Ebonyi government threatens to replace striking workers. Osun workers shut down secretariat to appreciate Adeleke. All right, page 2 is carrying that story now. Just at the base. Page 4 precisely. Police arraign 113 foreign nationals for alleged immigration offenses, cybercrime. All right, to page 26 now. Customs officer, wife, 4 children burned to death in Osun house fire. Not a good story, but you'd find it on page 26, by the way. And to this one now, page 26, very, very popular now. Gunmen kidnap Lagos Abuja passengers in Kogi, demand 100 million naira ransom per person. 100 million naira ransom per person? Really? Really now? All right, but just above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper banner now, but a note to build North's first intra-city rail network. And this one on page 4, Enugu government Austrian firm formalized $100 million FDI to boost water infrastructure. And the last one that I'm bringing to you from the very stables of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper and using this platform, Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, would be Lagos reforms more urgent now for Nigeria. Lagos, I beg your pardon, local government reforms. That's right, LG. Okay, local government reforms more urgent now for Nigeria. Speaker House of Reps is saying that. It's got one writer to it, though. It says, we need to convince state governors, legislators, all right? And that would be all with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Now let's see how we can go pay some bills, and when we come back, the first thing that you will be hearing from my lips would be the studio lines, whether the WhatsApp and the video call, numbers right there. So we get already. Let's go pay some bills. We'll be right back. Keep in mind, this is the pages you like to call the newspaper review segment of the Eagles Morning Risers Breakfast Show.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
From Milky Way to Earth, everywhere there's internet, you can connect with Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Log on to our website, www.eaglesfm.com. Follow and engage with us now on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok at Eagles FM Abuja, Instagram at Eagles FM 1023. Download our apps on your Android and iOS stores. 102.3 FM Abuja, your radio experience you can count on.
Tap in and turn it up all day.
This is Beyonce.
Hey, it's Lil Nas X.
Hi, I'm Harry Styles.
Hey, this is Burna Boy.
Playing the artists you love.
Eagles 102.3. Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Hello, everyone. This is a special invitation to tune in to Eagles 102.3 FM for the Safe Spare Connect program with Town Planner Ibrahim MT, the safety doctor. If you're looking for more information and guidance on the morality of life, health, safety, security, and the environment, then this is the show for you. Join us every Tuesday from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. for an hour of insightful discussions, expert interviews, and engaging segments that will keep you informed and safe. Don't miss out. Mark your calendars and make sure to tune in to Eagles 102.3 FM. Stay safe, stay informed, and connect with Safe Spare Connect.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Still the review on the dailies this morning, and this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. My name is Uduak Daniel, giving you the numbers already now. And as I always say, male, female, especially the females now, y'all can also add your voice and let me know your thoughts on which of these headlines jumps at you, pops at you, tickles your fancy, or begs for your reaction. But whatever the reaction may be, please let us keep it, short and simple, go straight to the point, and within the confines of civility and responsibility. Very important for me to make that announce. And the number would be 0907 353 0044. The other number 0908 766 8888. The WhatsApp portal number is 0909 705 4450. That is for WhatsApp. Taking this call. Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, good morning to you, Moses.
Morning. I hope you are taking your cup of tea this morning.
Oh, yes, Moses. You see the way my voice is clear. Don't worry, I'm good. Yeah.
You have to take mine.
All right, you should. All right. Where are you calling from, by the way? Let's just know. Hello? Suleja, all right. Moses, you might want to come close to your phone because it's breaking kind of, or move away just a little bit so we can hear you. Yes.
Yeah. I think on the EFCC to discover and recover a large land or a large estate, I think that news is incomplete. Incomplete news. Because you can't tell us that every land bought in Abuja, there must be a data behind the buyer and the system of the building there is a name attached to it. So they should tell us, who are those past ex-governors? Who are they? Mention their names. Mention their names for all Nigerians to know who they are. Because this is the issue of corruption we are talking about. You can't just come and tell us that there is a large estate being discovered and recovered. So please, they should fish out if these people are being discovered, and if they are under corruption, they should face the court. Yeah. Then finally, this issue of news saying that food will rise up and skyrocket in December. In fact, whether the news is on, the price of high cost of food is already high. So I am advising that the government should call all these market unions. They are behind most of these high cost of food in this country. Because they don't hurt ordinary Nigerians. The thing you buy today, before you know it, there is a meeting, they begin to call themselves and things begin to high. They ascribe the high cost on dollars, fuel, and many other things. So why would they go on again on the national news by telling us that in December that things will be very hard? So please, they should learn. We are all human. All these money that we are gathering, nobody will take it to anywhere. It will all lavish here. So please, they should learn how to help the ordinary Nigerians to bring down their price.
Okay.
Not telling us that they in December we are going to experience the high cost of food. Thank you, Eugene.
Thank you so much, Moses. Appreciate it. Awesome, you too. All right, Moses right there taking this call. Okay, let's go. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Is this also live?
Yes, also like
Apostle also live from Apple.
bless you.
Thank you,
So,
bless you more.
thank you for the updates you are giving to us.
Right.
But I want to weigh in the speaker that said that the way the local government election used to be conducted is beyond the measure of the people. It's a good thing. Because they do say that a problem discovered is a problem solved.
Right.
How can I tell me that any state that governor of PDP governor conducted the election, they will win the whole local government? If it's APC, they will win the whole local government. That means there is a skeleton in the cupboard. There must be some things that have to be corrected.
Right.
I cannot tell me that the whole people will be voting for the same party. So how I wish that there would be a reform, put things in order, that the result will be the healings of the people of that state. It will go a long way.
Okay.
And another thing I want to say, Daniel, is this.
Yes, please.
This tax reform. Please, in my place I come from, Enugu State, the congregation doesn't make a plan. It's two people that make a plan and things will work well. This thing will go a long way. Let northern people, everybody have endowment that God has given to them. If they go to let this reform to be passed. That's my take this morning.
Right, thank you.
And God bless you, Daniel, for a
thank
good
you.
update.
Appreciate it. Apostle also live all the way from Apple right there says, "Live and let live." Hello and good morning. Hello. All right, that's a miss though. Dwell to call us back. Taking yet another call now. Hello. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Barrister.
Good morning to you. Is this Obasanjo?
Hi, this is Obasanjo.
Obasanjo. Obasanjo, what's happening to your voice? You under the weather?
the weather and the country, the both joined together.
Oh Lord.
The weather and the country.
Okay, Obasanjo.
God give us good country, but
yeah,
the leader that we have, they are polluting the country.
I get that.
They make us, we know they even speak very well. Why? Because the level of the education right from the initial is not there. In a developed country where you see good people, you will see good people, you will see good country. Thank you.
All right, Obasanjo.
Topic of the day, plenty of them that you read. On the issue of minimum wage labor,
yes.
Ebonyi State Governor. See, me, I want to even question Ebonyi State Governor. Where have you been before, since 1999? You were not declared such until your people give you a mandate for you to serve them in their state. You are threatening them. You gave them 72 hours. Who are you? You are nobody. You are just a son. You are just a son. You are nobody. Threatening your same people that queue up and voted for you. Your paymaster is in Abuja. If you don't have that money, call them. Call them. Tell them, say, you don't get money to pay your people. Why? Because all of them converse said, Tinubu is okay. Tinubu will pay you people. Then please, pay your servants. If you don't pay your servants, God will pay you back.
Okay, Obasanjo, it's okay now. Let's not go that way. All right, Obasanjo, make your point and let's just move on. All right, thank you. Appreciate Obasanjo for that one. Please, let's not use this as a platform to insult and abuse. It doesn't tell good of us, right? Well, I think that a word is enough for the wise now. Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning, my brother.
Good morning to you, please. Is this GB?
My name is GB.
All right.
From Otako.
From Otako. GB, welcome aboard. GB, let's get into it. Talk to us.
The president said nobody is going to scrap Ketfon, NIDA, and the rest of it.
Yes, please.
So this one of the misinformation that the naysayer, the mission maker are passing around to the governors and people against the tax reform bill. And I was appalled that a governor could come on TV station, national TV stations, be all over the world and repeat the same thing. And I asked myself, that was governor of Borno State, that they say this bill will nullify the scrapping of this. I heard him when he said it on Sunday, and I say a governor saying this, so they don't have a PA, somebody that will read that bill and appeal to him, a professor. But let me tell you something. The bill is saying that the tax that they use for those people and those organizations should be put together in one, so that when you are paying tax, you pay everything at once. They will not share those money from those according to their percentage. How do I mean? I'm a businessman. I pay tax, I pay this one tax, and I forgot you to pay the one for NIDA. And I want to get the document of do a project. I say, oh, there's one time you have not paid. I said, no, I will say, no, that England is not an health school. They are disqualified. So many have lost job contracts because of all these things. There is of these taxes here and there. Now put it as one tax. When we collect, you cannot share it among those institutions. That's what the bill is saying. Does that mean capping of those institutions? No. But the decision maker misled these governors. As of them, I don't know how to say that they cannot read it or get their essay. To the free to them or a consultant for that matter say, what is it being saying? If you watch that program yesterday, you will see that many of our elites are ignorant. Many of our people who say that knowledgeable are not knowledgeable at all. Even those left and those senators. One of them is a senator of Dume. They have been going about carrying that bill. It has shown that you don't even know what that bill says. And it's a pity to Nigeria. Now, the people call leaders are ignorant and not informed.
All right, JB.
They are leading us.
All right, GB,
Thank
for
you
once
very
of
much.
time. Thank you. Appreciate that from you. All right, let's go see how we can get on to the WhatsApp portal now and take your messages. And as I would advise, please, let's keep it short and simple, go straight to the point. And early birds will always have their messages read on time so that you don't get back to saying that, oh, okay, my message was not read, somebody avoided it and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah. Let's go with this one now. This one is coming from Henry Oga from Suleja. Says, good morning, Mr. Yudi. Good morning to you too. My fear on tax bill is this federal government should not use good English to paint tax reform bills to look good. At the end, the poor Nigerians will be the ones that suffer for it, as we are suffering for subsidy is gone. All right? There's some good fears right there, Henry. I understand that. But yeah, that's something we're going to be talking about at exactly 9 a.m. this morning. Good thing, don't you think? Right now, this one, good morning, sir. UD, good morning to you too. Trust you are doing good. You too, yes, I believe so. My submission this morning is on electronic charges being collected by CBN. This is nothing. Okay, this is nothing but outright extortion and criminality. If the CBN wants to collect money, why not collect like 5 naira or 10 naira from or the already existing charges fintech banks has been collecting? Why impose a fresh 15 naira from people? This stealing because an average business will be paying close to 2,000 naira per day, amounting to 60,000 naira every month. On a business where you make profit of 200 naira after selling 10,000 naira worth of goods. Now, fintech will collect 30 naira, CBN collects 50 naira. How much is now left for the 200 naira profit? Oh, I see. How can we be paying such amounts to a government who can't create or that isn't creating jobs for the people? Are we now laboring for the government? This is unacceptable and needs to be discontinued. All right, thanks. Abbas reporting from Dutse right there. Abbas, thank you. And this one coming from Ozo Francis Omaga Namani from Amagunze in Enugu State. Thank you, Ozo Francis, for joining in there. We appreciate you all the way from Enugu State. Good morning, my very erudite analyst in the studio. Good morning to you to this issue of cash scarcity. High charges by POS operators and dramatic rise in the price of foodstuff is becoming worrisome and nothing to write home about. The appropriate authority should do something to ameliorate this ugly situation. May God help us. I tell you, Oza, may God help us indeed. I tell you. Right, this one coming from Samuel now, all the way from Kuje, right? All right, so Samuel says, A wonderful good morning to you, my brother Udrak Daniel. Okay, congratulations, my brother, to you too, and welcome to a brand new day. That's right. It says, my sincere condolences to the family of the customs officer that died in the fire incident in Oshun. May God comfort and console their family members in Jesus' name. A big amen, he puts there. All right, please, people should take precautions, especially in December months, to avoid fire destroying our lives and properties. All right, that's some good advice from you, Samuel. It says, please, what does it take? The governments to pay the workers 70,000 naira minimum wage. Now it is the children of the masses that are suffering for what they do not know. The children are being sent back home because of strike. How much is this minimum wage that they cannot pay? How much are they spending in buying exotic cars and renovating their offices and houses? These people in authority should fear God, right? May God deliver us from the evil and wickedness that we are inflicting upon ourselves in this country. In Jesus' name, it says again, amen. All right, you're asking me to have a good day, and everybody's going to end well this year, of course. Amen to that one, and to you too, my brother Samuel. Thank you, far too kind. All right, that should be all with the text messages, or written messages. But let's go see on the Facebook page wall if we have a message right there. Oh yeah, we do have a messages. All right, Iso Blessing, thank you, far too kind. I want to believe that you are messaging from will I say Local Goma now, right? Or yes, or the Daco, Daco Local Goma. Appreciate that one from you though. Says, doing a great job, sir. Doing a great job, you too, for checking in on us via the Facebook page wall. And now let's get on with this message. Okay, Azar also came in on the Facebook page wall, and he has said that the hardship in the country is really worrisome, okay, and nothing to write home about, right? Prior to the high cost of living and other numerous challenges facing the country, which way Nigeria? May God help us. And it puts two of his palms together right there in a prayer. Right, I see that also. But let's now go see this message now, or these messages via the WhatsApp portal, and take these voice notes. Well, I want to say, hey, can we just okay, don't worry, I got it under control. Let's go with this one now and begin. All right.
From Apple Legislative Quarters. Senator Siriake Dixie. Good morning, my brother Yudi. This is Salami from Apple Legislative Quarters. Senator Siriake Dixie. The tax bill would be passed and heaven will not fall. 100% I agree with him. And I think every Nigerian that are for the progress and development of this country that is tired of the feeding bottle democracy that we practice. Where some governors lazily sat back, wait for every month end for other, productive states to generate revenue and VAT, and then send their commissioner for finance to Abuja to come and collect their own allocation every month, squander it and relocate to Abuja and be living large. Why the citizens are in added poverty in their state? Everybody that is against this kind of backward, demonic system should be supporting this bill. It is only an enemy of Nigeria that will oppose this bill. This bill, is targeted at the vulnerable Nigerian. 5% of people living in abject poverty are in Core North, my region, and it is I want to oppose bill. The bill must be passed, and heaven will not fall. That bill must scale through.
Okay, Alamin right there says it has to be passed, adding his voice with Siriake Dixon and others who indeed believe truly in that bill. But we might also want to add the fact that Obia said, that's the 2023 presidential candidate right there for the Labour Party, has said, tread with caution. Do not come, at Nigerians with this bill with force. Well, let's see how that pans out, though. Taking this one now.
Mr. Yudi, I celebrate you. Good morning, Mr. Yudi. I celebrate you. I celebrate Nigerians. I celebrate the gift of life. Oh, my name is Triple D from Waru.
Right.
Mr. Yudi, I want to comment on the issue of low-income earner.
Okay.
If at all that is a true story, please find out for us. I will be the most happiest person on earth. I will be the most happiest person. And then on the issue of reform, why are they making noise, the Northern? It's an opportunity for them to know that they have not been doing well. They have not been sitting up. They should sit up so that we can get it right. On the issue of EFCC seized houses, why are they building houses for judges again? Since they knew that there are houses that has been seized in the hand of such personality, who are they going to allocate those houses for? Hi, you see the process. Nigeria will get it right. God bless all the callers and listeners. Good morning, Nigeria.
I see the process, Triple D, and yes, we will get it right. Let's take this
Good
one
morning
now.
to Ubong Udwak Daniels. Good morning to the
you.
listeners and callers of this great radio station. My name is Salasi, sending this voice note from Garki. I want to sincerely appreciate you for always giving us the privilege to call and to contribute. Right. And I will say I appreciate you. I want to talk about this tax reform. Oh, I can hear people deliberating on tax reform. All that I will say, whatever that will make this country be great, so be it. So any governor, as I emphasized yesterday, the governor that can be able to pay minimum wage should resign. Any governor in Nigeria that claim that minimum, they can't be able to pay minimum wage, they should resign. They should leave other governors that can be able to do that, to come to power. They shouldn't play with the Nigerian intelligence, which humongous amount of money that this governor collect with the security votes and what more, and they are saying that they can't pay minimum wage. Come on, Labour should hold these people, even if it's the state that Labour Party governor, Abia, Ebonyi, and other places. You can see these politicians, no PDP, no APC, no APDPC. All of them are together. But we, the masses, will be fighting. Hey, it's because of PDP, it's because of APC, because of this and that. You can see? Thank you.
All right, Dale, thank you, Salasi, for that one. Now, let's go see yet another voice note this morning. Let's see. Okay, I see this one now. Let's get into it.
Good Dan. How are you? My name's Stay. Good morning, sir. How are you?
BB. I'm fine, great.
Now, BB blessing. They call. I call from Otako. I greet everybody. Yeah. I greet our caller, our daddy. I call them my daddy. I'm the smallest particle in the element. I greet especially my daddy, a man of voice. So God will bless him. The account where the money, the pockets where they use for this lady to make her every day, their pockets will no longer. In Jesus' name, they will see more Christmas, in Jesus' name. What I want to say, this CBA, they know they have Huma BC party. Do you know when you put money for account? They're going to get 50 naira for your account. They say na maintainer. Now they say na maintainer. The money where we supposed to get for back, we know they get her. What will be the problem? What will be the problem? What will we do? You go do transfer, they're going to do it for you. You go draw, they're going to do it for you. Make they come out this money where they will get. What do they take? They do. Even though you remove 50 naira, 10 naira to a month to the whole world, you know how much? What did they use the money they do for people? Go to the bank now, you cannot see 100 naira. You cannot even see 50 naira. Come out to 30 naira. Make they print the money out. Now this man they will do. Make they release money for people. You go back. That's na CBN wahala. Which can be this? I be the engine where they put the money is square. Make they call Nigeria if it's square. The money where they deduct for our account. What did they use as they do for us? And the interest where they say they go to pay for your money when you put money for back. We know they see. They are using our money.
Right, BB, you just overshot, but yeah, you've put. I appreciate you for that. Well, let's see. I don't think we still have time to take call anymore, voice calls that is, but I should let you in on some headline. I mean, tax reform, don't be in a rush. Old public hearing, that will be telling Nigerians right there, Peter Obi, that is. And I should also let you in on this one, where inflationary pressures hamper business operations in November. Now, sustained rise in inflation rate has stagnated operations in Nigeria, with the Purchasing Managers Index, that's the PMI, still below the 50.0 point reading, right? And we should also let you in on the fact, let's see. Okay, so let's see this one where the EFCC is securing largest asset recovery as ex-government official forfeits 753 Abuja duplexes. He forfeits it, right? The estates rest on plots 109 cadastral zone, CO9 of the district, was forfeited in a ruling on Monday, December 2nd, 2024, by Justice Jude Onwegbuzie. All right, according to a statement issued via the Commission's X handle on Monday. All right, here for Nigerian workers, and we're going to get into 2025 now. Quite a number of people will have their slogans for 2025, and we are trusting and hoping